Guys, I came all the way up here to Proctor, Vermont to visit one of the probably the most haunted location in Vermont that there is. This is the Wilson Castle.
He took a photo in here and then presented this to the tour guide, and the tour guide's mouth dropped open, our mouth dropped open, because we knew that there was no one else in the room. And you can see who they think might be Sarah looking out the window. We found an old set of pool balls a few years ago and we wanted to display them on the table. And then, no jokes guys, within a month and a half, somebody had stolen the 8-ball off the table. It returns in the mail.
You know who followed the person home who took the 8-ball? Jesus. Alright guys, so right now we're about to pull up to Wilson Castle, and we've never started a video like this, but I kind of want to like get M's reaction as we pull up. I've been here one time before, and it's honestly probably one of my top investigations that I've really enjoyed. But yeah, no, we're about to pull up here. It's probably been around 2 years since I've been to the castle, so it's gonna be really cool. There's been a lot of stuff that I have, you know, gotten from here that really made me want to continue this. So Em, point the camera, because we're about to pull out. This is so crazy.
Excited.
Oh, damn. No, guys, it's been so long since I've been here, and to finally film it on my channel, I'm like really excited.
Oh my gosh!
How crazy is that?
Whoa! This is gonna be a good video. Let's go! Alright, Sarah, so like I was saying a minute ago, I just wanted to talk to you directly and let you know that if you did have such a tragic ending and you had a hard last few years of life, I just want to apologize to you, and that I genuinely, you know, I feel for you, and I feel so bad that you had to go through something like that in your last few years of life, or even in your final moments. If that's something that you did go through, then I want you to know that I'm very sorry for you, and if you did lose a child, I'm not sure about that. I'm also sorry that you had to go through the pain of losing a child on top of everything else that you had to go through. I just wanted to let you know.
So Sarah, if John did kill you, actually, let's just say it like this. Did John kill you? And if he killed you, do you feel, and I don't know, do you feel it was because you just talked a lot?
Sarah, right now, you can say whatever you need to say whatever you need to get off your chest. If you've been holding something back for so long that you've never said before, you have a place here with us to talk to us, and we are here to listen to you through whatever you have going on.
If this isn't Sarah, then what is your name? Are you John? Who's here right now? We're here to communicate. Alright, each time where you started saying something, like, my whole back is like, maybe goosebumps or something like that, to where it's like that whole vibration feeling again.
Really?
But it was only when you were talking, and then now it's still there, to where it's like, almost like someone's on my back. And it's, like I said, still right there.
Okay.
But right when we started, like, the whole room felt like it shifted. I just want to see, because it's either Sarah being upset or it's John saying, do not talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, because also, like, if you think about it, if he didn't do this, we could also be falsely accusing him.
we could be falsely accusing him.
And John, you know, also talking to you, if this is something that you did not do, I don't want you to take it personally. We don't mean this against you. We just don't know the truth.
Alright, Sarah, so like I was saying a minute ago, I just wanted to talk to you directly and let you know that if you did have such a tragic ending and you had a hard last few years of life, I just want to apologize to you that I genuinely, you know, I feel for you and I feel so bad that you had to go through something like that in your last few years of life or even in your final moments. If that's something that you did go through, then I want you to know that I'm very sorry for you. And if you did lose your child, I'm not sure about that. I'm also sorry that you had to go through the pain of losing a child on top of everything else that you had to go through. I just wanted to let you know. So, Sarah, if John did kill you, actually, let's just say it like this, did John kill you?
No.
Can you? So, Sarah, if John did kill you, actually, let's just say it like this, did John kill you? And if he killed you, do you feel, and I don't know, do you feel it was because you just talked a lot? Right now, you can say whatever you
What was that?
and I don't know, do you feel it was because you just talked a lot?
It was John. It was John. Listen to it back. It was John.
Do you feel, and I don't know, do you feel it was because you just talked a lot? Right now, you can say whatever you need to say whatever you need to get off your chest. If you've been holding something back for so long that you've never said before, you have a place here with us to talk to us, and we are here to listen to you through whatever you have going on. This isn't Sarah, and what is your name? Are you John? Who's here right now? We're here to communicate. Are you John? Who's here right now? We're here to communicate.
What the hell?
That was the loudest thing I've ever heard on the DR60.
I've never heard it yell like that.
No.
I almost want to text another person that I know to see if they can tap in. Just to get another perspective. I've never
Why
had
not?
anything like this.
Why not?
Alright, Sarah, so like I was saying a minute ago, I just wanted to talk to you directly and let you know that you did have such a tragic ending and you had a
Here, let's just go back to you.
What question was?
What is going on?
Wait, testing? It's not my phone.
No, your phone can't do that. It's electromagnetic field. It's not an EMF. It was John. That is a really, really good DR60.
I have like a gross feeling in my stomach, like I almost want to throw up.
Really?
Yeah.
If you need to take a break, I already told you, you let me know.
Like my face getting hot and everything. It was almost like I felt like I was starting to get sick.
Obviously, we are not alone here tonight. We have M back here with let's go! We're here, we're doing it. And this is now Wilson Castle. M, we've seen everything, we've heard everything.
Yep.
It's time to get into it.
Oh, I'm so ready this time. Like Andy was saying in the tour, this place was built all the way in 1885.
The castle was started in 1885 and it was for Dr. John Johnson and his wife Sarah. So the doctor, he was a holistic medicine healer, and no knock on that, but he was more of an opportunist and a snake oil salesman. He had met this nice kind lady, Sarah Robbins, on his travels over in Europe. Now, Sarah and her family, they made their money from owning quite a few coal mines. And the doctor, he had realized she was very wealthy, married her and brought her here. It took 7.5 years, and by the end of that construction period, he had already blown through $1.3 million of her family's money. Adjusted for inflation, that is quite a bit more today. It's anywhere between like 35 and 50 million. Now, this was done until 1900, so roughly 8 years after they moved in. In 1900, her father had cut the funds off abruptly and told the doctor, hey, at this point, you're on your own. Well, he got very upset. He packed a few bags, walked out these doors that you guys came in, and he never returned. Sarah and their son Elliot, who was 11 years old at the time, remained here a brief time, and then they went to Boston and then settled in Connecticut. Believe it or not, that was the end of the original family that this whole place was built for. They never came back after that point.
Sarah did not leave this house. No locals back in that time ever reported seeing her, not once, not in the town carriages, not whenever John left the house. Was she trapped?
Yeah, and we just found that out today because I had never known that before, and it seems like they have just recovered some new information about her that they didn't know previously. So now we have more info on Sarah, and now I'm wondering if she was trapped here by John.
There are no records, so there's nothing that can be reported or found ever on these people.
Like Andy was saying, this couple is a very mysterious couple. There is so little on them. When I feel like when they made a place like this, there should be a lot of information on them, but there's no pictures, there's nothing.
It is crazy that, you know, for the time where this was built, it was a lot of money back then, and there is not one picture of this couple in existence that we know of. Now, the really interesting spot and the most, you know, what I claim is physical activity happens here in the castle is a lot of photographs. You see, oddly enough, all of these figures standing in back of people when they're the only ones in the castle, they're the only ones in the room. You have, you know, men from little boys to female girls who are wearing what is called the black dress.
Morning dress.
The morning dress.
We are now in Sarah's room. It is one of the 2 master bedrooms, so the house has 2, one for her and one for him. Sarah's room has always had the reputation of being the most active room in the house. We have had a guest in the last couple of years that has taken a photo of this room. He was visiting with his son. He took a photo in here and then presented this to the tour guide, and the tour guide's mouth dropped open, our mouth dropped open, because we knew that there was no one else in the room. Just want to point this out to you guys here. It is this one, and it does show the little boy standing in front of the mirror and his father here in the middle of the room taking the picture, and you can see who they think might be Sarah looking out the window.
That's absolutely insane.
The second one I wanted to show you guys is the oldest one that we have of the castle for the paranormal, and it is of a lady that helped us out for the Halloween event for many years, and she was dressed up to look creepy, so you'll see that she looks kind of scary looking. Now, she is also standing in front of the mirror in this room, and I'll kind of zoom it in as I explain it to you. So this is her, and she's standing in front of the mirror just like the little kid. Now, this doll did exist, and what you're seeing is the mirror projecting these windows in the back. And if you look close, you can see that there's a gentleman there, they think, and then another person maybe right there below my finger.
Yeah.
Dang.
This one on the left is crazy because it looks like an old-timey photo. Like, it doesn't look like the other one. Like, it looks like an actual photo of a man from like way back
in the
when.
past.
And then the last photo, which I don't have on my phone, but I'll have to show it to you guys physically. So this was taken the most recent, and it does show what looks like it could be a child looking out the window.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez,
You see he might be wearing like high socks.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
it
you
looks
can
like.
see his socks being reflected off the floor.
Whoa.
So one last thing about the room. So we do have a closet over here. It is reported to the portal. To be honest with you guys, I never believed that the house had a portal or knew what a portal was before being told, but I truly do believe in that now. And how that was told to me is it's kind of the revolving door on the bank building that's spinning and allowing people to come in and go as they choose.
Jeez, so you never know who's coming in or out.
So what made you believe that this was a portal?
The consistency of not just the guests coming for the paranormal side of things, but the daytime side. and our daytime guests saying there's something going on in that closet. There's something weird there. The same group that took this picture, this lady here, again, she's with her friends. So we had first met them in 2021 in October. And it was a very, very interesting evening because it was late in the month and it was very, very chilly. I met up with them the next morning and I go, well, how was the night? And they go, oh my God, thank you for leaving the furnace on for us. I go, really? They go, yeah, well, we got very chilly. We could hear the furnace kicking out in the basement. They'd come over and sit by the grate here on the wall and they could hear it firing up and they get nice and toasty and then they'd go investigate and then they'd come back and get nice and warm. And they said this happened 4 or 5 times throughout the night. And here I'm just listening to it, laughing to myself because 1, there's no fuel for the furnace. And 2, the furnace hasn't operated for 50 years. So I don't know what they felt or what they heard, but there was no furnace that was firing on in the middle of the night. We found an old set of pool balls a few years ago and we wanted to display them on the table. And it took us a little while and we finally found a pair or a set it there. And then no jokes guys, within a month and a half, somebody had stolen the 8-ball off the table. And we were kind of disappointed because it took us so long to find an older set of balls. So we forgot about it and then a month and a half goes by and a no jokes guys, it returns in the mail. And they sent it back. Right here is the apology note. We've got the packaging, just basically as to whom it may concern. This belongs here at its rightful place. Like I apologize for any disturbance that it may have caused, but here it is. And so it tends to keep people from taking anything, which is good. And then we do have a brick, which I can open up for you guys. So we do a campaign, it's a buy a brick to save a brick. Mm-hmm. Now, over the course of the last decade, we may have sold 1,000 of those pieces. So it wasn't taken, it was purchased. So for whatever reason, over the course of the last decade, 2 have made their way back.
Hi, my name is Denise Davin and I am now the owner of the Wilson Castle. I am the granddaughter of Colonel Wilson and the daughter of Blossom.
Yeah, what was your first paranormal one?
Would be when my mom died 14 years ago, and I was apprehensive about keeping the castle because it was such a loss for me when she passed.
Absolutely.
You know, we were like best friends. I was just having a bad day and I thought, I don't know, this is a lot, you know, especially without my mom's support. So I was kind of talking to myself in the dining room, and my 2 girlfriends were in the kitchen, not far off. And the doors were all locked. It was 3 of us only. And I was like talking to my mom. I said, Mom, you know, could you just give me a sign if I should keep the castle? Because my day's not going so good right now. And then the dinner bells rang in the dining room.
Okay.
And you have to use the stick to make that happen.
Old times, yeah.
And it rang twice.
Wow.
So all of us were just like,
and then it was
and
2.
I just thought, well, that's my answer.
That's your sign.
That
yeah.
was my sign.
So did you not believe that it was haunted until your mom died?
I didn't ever think of haunting,
Yeah.
and I never thought of ghosts. But I am spiritual,
Yeah.
so I guess I looked at it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was talking to her, I was thinking in that way.
And so that's what you heard?
Wow. And it's like, can I like touch it? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to hear like to
So
see if
try it
like.
with your finger even. Does it make the same sound?
Yeah, no, it's not the same.
Or if you hit it up here, you don't hear anything.
Oh, nothing.
So it has to be a little
Wow.
And to get that resonation, you have to have
Absolutely.
something like this.
That's crazy. You try it.
Yeah, I'll do my finger first and then.
See, it doesn't sound the same.
No, but then if you get the stick, it's like
And the stick was in
way
Crazy.
different. Way different. That's really cool. And I'm surprised that like you heard all of them twice.
Twice, yeah.
Cause like
Wow.
when you said that, I was thinking it was like a Like
Tried
that type of
standing
thing?
in there. No.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was-
That's
all.
incredible. That's very cool.
All right, guys. So a lot of strange stuff happened in this room, and there's a lot that we can go over.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking to Sarah. That was the last person that we think that we were talking to, and we got that EVP clip of her saying that it was John.
It was Jonathan,
who
yeah.
took her life. Now, with what Andy was saying, right? It could be something where it was an emotional way of him just ending her life. She had nothing to really go for anymore. And it's a really interesting way to look at it.
No, it is. I mean, really, that could be what she means. That she didn't actually mean that he physically killed her, but killed her spirit, killed her, like, as a person. Like,
Yeah.
she wasn't herself anymore after she had been with John. And there's also speculation that she possibly was pretty much held prisoner here.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know what happened to her. And she could feel like, in one way or another, John killed her.
The light just turned on.
Sarah, are you here with us right now?
Yo, look at that.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah, do you want to use that for questions? If you do, can you turn that off? Can you fully turn that off for us, please? Okay, well, Sarah, let's ask you questions with that flashlight. You seem like you're very active with that. So, I guess I want to respect you. Are we open to ask you any questions? Can you turn that flashlight on if we can ask you any questions?
Are there certain things that you don't want to talk about?
Sarah, you still here? Unless is this not Sarah, is it somebody else? That's weird. John, are you here?
Is somebody from the Wilson family here? Oh, it flickered.
Ooh.
All right, is this Colonel Wilson? Turn the flashlight off if I say your name. Is this Colonel Wilson? Is this Blossom?
Blossom is Denise's grandmother?
Mom.
Mom.
Is this Blossom that's here with us?
Did you live in this house?
That was definitely probably one of the Wilsons, maybe Blossom.
And also, if there is any new spirits or old spirits that just don't know us or don't recognize us, my name is Tyler.
My name's Marina.
And we come to learn from you. We want to hear your story. You know, Denise, she was super nice and kind to let us in here tonight, as well as Andy. They're very great people, and we're so thankful again for them just giving us the opportunity once again to come communicate with you. It's nice to be in a location that has so much love and positivity.
Yeah, we're so used to all the dark and scary, but it's nice to be at a place that is so loving and positive as this place. So if there's anyone here that does want to talk to us, what? If there is anyone here that does want to talk, oh my god. If there is anyone that does, if there's anyone here who would like to talk to.
Ooh.
Hello. Would you like to talk to us? Maybe he's trying to get me to shut up because I can't say the same thing over and over.
So guys, I just picked up these rods again. I forgot mine up in an investigation up in Maine. But if you haven't seen the dowsing rods, it's basically going off of a yes and no situation. These, I've had really good conversations with these. So can you show me your yes? Okay. Can you show me your no?
Here, a second.
Can you show me your no? No, the light is flickering.
Oh.
Do you want me to put these down? If you're not comfortable with these, can you turn off that light? I'll put them down. Unless if you're okay with it. If you're okay with it, turn it off. Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, so they're cool with it.
Can you show me your no? It's going out a very little bit. So your yes is crossed, your no is open. How's it going?
Hello.
Sarah, is that you?
Alright, just to show, airplane mode is on.
Turn your volume on.
Oh yeah. It says disagree. Disagree. What do you disagree with us on? Can you say?
Sarah, if you're here, would it be better if we go up to your room?
Threatening.
Who's threatening? It's weird, right? Because I should have said something because now it's just gonna sound like I'm making something up. But I was thinking in the same direction to where Sarah was trying to talk and John was like not wanting her to.
All right, so off camera, after we filmed with Andy and everything, we were all talking together, and he was saying that what he thinks happened to me last time was that I was just pushing John's buttons, and he didn't like
The light kind of flickered a little
the
bit.
light. Yeah. Apparently, Andy thinks that John didn't like what we were talking about accusing John of all this stuff, and so potentially John maybe was able to make me feel that way.
Did you hear that knock?
No,
It was a huge knock, like down the hall.
it's just said run.
Run.
Yeah, I did not hear that knock though.
John, is what Emma's saying true? Did you get mad with what she was saying about you potentially killing Sarah? And if that's you down the hall, can you make another knock?
Drain.
He drained her.
Drained her? Oh. Maybe that's Sarah coming through saying that that's what she meant, that she was drained. Well, John, I just want to say that we now know you did not kill her. We now know that for a fact. So we are now well aware that you did not kill her. Yeah. We're just trying to figure out both of your stories. We're trying to figure out your story. We're trying to figure out Sarah's story.
John, if you are here, I just want to apologize. It's just that's how the evidence looked at the time with what we thought was being said. Children around you.
Children around you.
Sarah's children?
Well, that's what made me think. It's like children around you. It's like we saw the children as proof. They were around this place.
Right.
Whether or not he knows what time period this is. But yeah, so with what evidence we were getting and looking at things in that direction, we apologize because, like I said at the time, it looked and sounded like you did, take Sarah's life. But now we know with the kids coming here saying that was not true. So hopefully you can look at us in a different way.
Wow, that didn't even...
Trust me.
Trust me. It's just John being like, trust me, I didn't kill her.
Wow, yeah, it's saying like...
That's 100% saying, trust me, I didn't kill her. And then the light at the same time.
And it's not flickering at all, it is just straight on. Right when
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Different?
You're nice.
You are nice.
And what did that say?
Different.
Different.
Well, what if he's like, it's different this time? Like, you're acting different, you're nice.
Yeah, you're being different, you're being nice. Trust me, you're listening to the story, we're listening to everything. Last time we didn't have a tour, we didn't talk to Andy.
Right.
And
We just, all we had was the information that we knew just from
what we were
searching.
getting, and
Yeah.
what we were getting off of
Yeah.
what we were being told. If that was even sour or not, you don't know. The energy was so high. That night, it was a full, like, this blue moon. It lit up the entire sky. Who knows what energies we were talking to? It could have not even been anything in this house.
Yeah, I mean, hey, there is a portal here, and also the rod thing that's outside that also is supposed to attract more spirits. So
Yeah.
Mirrors.
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 All the mirror pictures.
I don't know what that has to play in this situation, but
Well, you were asking if we should go to Sarah's room. Sarah's room is the room that they get all the mirror pictures in,
which is true.
or at least the most.
Do we go up to Sarah's room?
Is that where you want us to go?
If there's somewhere that you want us to go.
Enjoying this.
You're enjoying this. So it sounds like, you know, you definitely understood what we just said. Should we go upstairs? Or should we go to the kitchen? Oh my God, the dress, the black dress. That's what I was saying, the room with the mirrors. The black dress.
Your gasp scared me so bad.
I say we go up.
Here and go up to that room.
We go up to that room and see what's going on. All right, we just made it to where they wanted us, up here.
Yep.
And the reason why this is the dress room. Right here, the black dress. And this is the black dress. This morning dress was worn by Colonel Wilson's mother and was found in the closet many years ago. Many guests visiting the castle have reported seeing a spirit looking out many windows, wandering around and communicating through EVPs, and the spirit boxes for various paranormal investigations. She has appeared in photos. Make sure to take pictures using the mirrors. You never know what you might see in them. Let's get in. Can you guys see anything?
I mean, it says hello, hello with exclamation points, something like that.
Let me know. Do you guys see anything in the background? I see something super actually scary. Once again, we got the whole place kind of bugged out. We got the REM pod on the couch. We got a new necrometer. Same thing like the spirit talker. There's a different one. I want to see what we get. And we got a music box right here. So you guys know the situation on that. But Em, why don't you show everybody the new device? I've never seen it.
Equipment I have just bought.
A candle.
A candle. It's basically an EMF reader. So the same ones that you see, like the K2s with the lights going up in a rainbow, you know, it's basically the same thing, but in the form of a candle. So it'll turn on and off. So its starting point is turned on. So we'll ask it, you know, to turn off by going up to the candle.
So I want to know who wears this dress? Who's seen in the pictures? Is it Colonel Wilson's mother?
Scare you.
You trying to scare us? Well, here. You can try and scare us. How do you want to scare us?
Just don't scare us too bad, please.
Can you show yourself? Can we see you?
Do you think it would be funny to scare us? Is that why you think it'd be funny? Sit?
Sick.
Oh. Sit.
Were you sick? Is that how you died? From a sickness? From being ill?
If you're here with us, can you manipulate this light to turn off?
You just gotta go up and touch it.
Look at me.
I don't know where you are. Who's here? Who are we speaking with? Do you know who followed the person home who took the 8-ball? And they got scared so bad to where they had to bring it back. Or the brick. Someone got extremely scared and had to send the brick back. Who follows people home? Should we go to Sarah's room? Just try and talk to her? I don't want to bother you. Alright guys, so we moved over to Sarah's room where there potentially is a portal right here in the closet. Now I think the most interesting story to come out of this room is again with this picture right here. When these ladies took this picture, they obviously have what looks like the little boy, but they had a, they were sleeping in here. I don't know if it was one or two of them, but they said how they heard the furnace come on. They had heat throughout the night. This place doesn't turn on heat in the winter. They completely closed down. So they were feeling heat blowing out of what's right here. Whoops. They were feeling the heat blow out right there. And that's just like, it's just insane.
That blows my mind because that's activity that I've never really heard of. Like people feeling heat, you know?
Yeah.
Like as in like somebody turned on the heat in a house.
I know. I have no idea how to even describe it.
No, I've never even heard that before. Like you always hear of like areas turning cold from like ghosts and spirits and all that, but you never hear of like, oh yeah, they turned on the heater in the house.
That hasn't been, what, going for, let's just say years. I don't know exactly.
I think he said 50.
50, probably. Something high like that.
I think he said 50.
Let's see. Right now, I mean, guys, it is now almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And it's kind of dying down. I mean,
yeah,
it's interesting. Haunted item. What's haunted in here?
Maybe the 8-ball. I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of, like, that's an item, you know?
Yeah. Unless, like, it's one of Sarah's objects, like.
Maybe.
Sarah, you attached to anything? I'm gonna stand in the portal.
Is it okay if he's in the portal? I feel like I'm hearing something over there.
In that corner?
Yeah, over in that corner. Like when you know, like when weight is settling, like on.
Jesus Christ! All right, that
me.
scared both of us. Travel.
But yeah, like you know when weight is like settling on like wood.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like from over in that corner where you were just standing.
Yeah, she took a seat. Here, what if we turned off the lights and put like the cameras in front of this man?
Ooh, flashlight turned on.
I don't know. Take screenshots, guys. Tag us.
Let's go.
Is someone sitting in a chair over here? Sarah, is this you? Is it time to go to bed? Jesus.
So you wish that we would just be quiet and go to bed? Do you want us to leave?
Should we just go to the kitchen? If you want us to leave you alone, you gotta tell us. Or make the light shine. Give us a sign. I don't know. Nothing's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they all went to bed.
Maybe we just try the kitchen.
Yeah, kitchen.
Alright. Finishing enough in the kitchen where people don't really come. And I mean, yeah.
Yeah, stuff's already happening. Yeah, so guys, this location in the castle is honestly never shown. Everybody is going to all these other different rooms, but the kitchen is haunted too, you know? So I've been told by several people, including Andy the caretaker, to come in here to investigate. So that's what we're finally doing. And I've heard that this room actually is pretty crazy.
So there's stuff everywhere, but...
Yeah, my REM pod music boxes right there.
Whoa.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist? Can you make poltergeist activity happen here? If you can, feel free. Blossom, if you're still able to make those what are they called?
Chimes?
The chimes go off in the...
Dinner bells?
Yeah, the dinner bells.
Can you let us know you're here by touching any of our devices? Can you hit this REM pod for me? Or walk over here. Hit that candle. It's like, yeah, you were right. When we have these cameras on,
Right?
they're not doing anything. But when we have them off, it's like all of a sudden it's like we turned them off. Her candle completely went out. Not out. It didn't die, but it turned off. You know.
And like I've actually been recording everything.
My arms.
My arms. No, sorry. But no, like the whole time that we've been like off camera and like have put our cameras down, I've been like filming everything on Snapchat because everything's been happening while the cameras are on. Like, so I've just been filming everything on Snapchat, like the REM pod going nuts in the art room, like here, everything.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know. It's like an off night. It started off really good and then
Just died out.
now it's like completely, dying out.
But like, I don't know what it is, but they're like against cameras tonight for some
I mean,
reason.
they said cameras on the app.
Yeah, they did. Oh yeah, wait, we weren't even
No,
filming.
we weren't even filming.
Or maybe the cameras were rolling, but we weren't holding them, and it said camera.
Oh, you know, I think you're right.
I think we were still recording, but not holding them. But it said camera. Like, I don't know if they just have something against filming tonight, or I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe because it's like they know that.
I mean, they know why we're here.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. So, I don't know. Maybe they're just not feeling the video tonight. But I mean, they were here in the beginning, and they were talking just fine in the beginning.
No, I know.
So it's interesting. It's interesting how activity can change throughout just one night. Cause like,
Oh yeah.
Fine.
cause I feel like it's always different every night. Like per night you go to the same location, it's gonna be different every night, right?
Yeah.
But in one night, for it to start out one way and then end the complete opposite is very interesting.
It is. It's weird. It's almost like they told their story. We kind of picked up on it, and then they're like, "That's all I need to say."
You know, it's interesting that you say that because as soon as we cleared the air,
It's pretty much when everything kind
when
of.
everything stopped, is
Yeah.
when we cleared the air and made our peace.
Yeah.
Is when it stopped.
And notice how Sarah hasn't really talked all night.
Yeah, when the first time we were here,
She wouldn't
was
stop.
very prominent.
Yeah. You guys got to let me know what you think. Like, do you think it's mainly because John wanted to get his story out and be like, this is this is the truth. This is what happened. You heard it from Andy. I don't know. So you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
If Andy didn't tell us, I feel like, about how the kids came here, then I feel like our story, we would still believe it strong.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can't deny the proof of kids coming and telling you how it is. I mean, it's not our family, it's not our story. So we have to go with the family and the story.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's repetitive.
Because it was what? That's stuff that we didn't even know about the last time we were here. And now even more information has come out. And now we know the truth of what really did happen. Which
Yeah.
I'm glad that I know. you
No,
know?
yeah, because like we would have, I think me and you both would have went completely by the EVP that we got. It was just too good to not take into accountability of what could have happened.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be a wrap here at Wilson.
Yep.
Much
Yes, it
better
is.
night.
A much, much better night.
Much better.
I didn't run out screaming.
Didn't run out screaming. Didn't go out in the car once. Total flip-flop of what happened from last time. And obviously I didn't post it. You can check out M's full video. Like I said, it's going to be tagged down below. And yeah, I mean, total different night. Obviously there's some clips. We talked about it.
Yeah.
They've seen it. But yeah, no, I mean, interesting way to finish it off.
Yep.
Well, guys, M's 1-year contract is
Yeah, my
coming up to a
contract is up.
close. I decided not to renew that.
Yeah, you didn't want to film with me anymore, guys.
This is probably it. Last video.
Yeah, at least for a while.
At least for a while. But M's going to be going back home.
Yep.
Hopefully keeping up with this.
Maybe.
So, guys, if anything, I know I say it every time, make sure to subscribe to her. Stay up to date. Follow her on all socials because she'll at least be active on all that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. If I'm not up on YouTube or anything, I'll be up on something else. So yeah.
Wilson Castle, one of our first trips, and
Now we're
probably
nice.
the last.
For a while.
For a
Okay,
while. So So
Not the last, just for a bit.
Wilson's over. Sorry to upset you guys if you got upset, but I needed to let you know. So, see you in the next one.